Okay, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jenica. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Today's video is just going to be a little drugstore haul. Well, I shouldn't say little. I went to Walmart and I went to Shoppers and I basically just looked around and went a little crazy. So if you want to see what's new at the drugstore, what I decided to pick up, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that I got are these e.l.f. sponges. I haven't tried e.l.f. sponges before and it was cheaper to get them in this little 2-pack. I actually need some new sponges. They feel pretty soft, so we'll see what they're like when they're wet. I also got this Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. I haven't tried this one before, but I also picked up another Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and this is a really good mascara. So I thought I'd try this one as well, since it's from the same brand. And it says like lengthening fibers and stuff, so we'll see how it goes. But I know for a fact that I like the Lash Princess, so I picked up another one of those because I'm all out. I picked up a CoverGirl mascara. This is the Super Sizer Fibers mascara, 400% volume and length, it says. So we'll see if that's true. I think this was on sale and I just needed some new mascaras, so the before and after picture looked kind of good. So we'll see if I like it. I picked up this Real Techniques Expert Face foundation brush from Real Techniques, essentially. So I have other Real Techniques brushes and they're really nice. This one feels super soft and I do always need new foundation brushes. I think I saw somebody on Instagram talking about this one. Feels really soft, so I'll give it a go. I am going to do a video trying out all of this stuff, so stay tuned for that. But it's pretty long just like hauling this stuff, so we'll do that in one video. Then I have this e.l.f. Precision Airbrush Blender. So again, I think like a foundation brush from e.l.f. Okay, so now that I've gotten the brush out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. It is super soft. I believe this was like $8. I don't know. It feels like it might be a good foundation brush, but it's a little bit less dense than I'm used to. But it does say Airbrush Blender, so I feel like it's supposed to be for liquid products, but we'll see. It's got an interesting shape to it too. So I got that. I got the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Freshware Powder Foundation. I love the liquid version of this stuff, so I thought I'd try the powder. I feel like I've seen it go all around on TikTok and it's got good reviews, so I'm gonna give that a try. I got mine in the shade 120 Vanilla, so that's what this looks like. So we're gonna try that. I also picked up quite a few pairs of lashes. So these are my favorite lashes of all time. When I first started wearing lashes, these were what I wore all the time. These are the Ardell Double Up Wispies. I think that's all they're called. Yeah, just double wispies, double up wispies. So these are my favorite. The band on them is so light, but they give you so much volume and they're not like thick, rough bands. Like the lashes that I'm wearing now, for instance, I am not a fan. They're like too big and the band is very like stiff. These, I don't know if you can tell, but the Ardell bands are like clear and they're super comfortable. You don't feel them on your eyes at all, but there's so much nice volume to these ones. Also, I picked up these Ardell Naked lashes. These also have like an invisible band, but they're less voluminous. Then I picked up these Kiss So Wispy Full Bouncy Volume and Curl lashes. They're in the style Pompadour. So just a 5-pack of these lashes. They look kind of similar to the Ardells in that like the band is really thin and invisible, but they look like they've got like a nice volume wispy kind of effect. So I'm gonna give those a go. I got this. So I've been dying to try this ever since like Laura talked about it years ago. It's the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I have yet to try this. It's a 16-hour wear, natural finish setting spray from Milani. So this was like $12 or something. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. The mist on that isn't bad. It has not too much of a scent. Seems nice so far, but of course you're never going to be able to tell right away with setting sprays. Doesn't seem like it's too dewy. They do have a dewy one though. I got the Milani Bronzer Sun-Kissed Silky Matte bronzing powder. It's in 02 Sun-Kissed, I think is the shade. I wasn't sure. A lot of these shades looked kind of similar, but this is the one that I picked up. It seems like sort of cool undertoned, but I do prefer that compared to being like orangey. And I haven't tried a lot of Milani stuff, man, so I'm gonna try that. I also got a couple highlighters. Let's do the first one by Wet n Wild. It's the Blossom Glow Highlighting Powder. I think I've tried this before, but I don't remember how I felt about it. Okay, so this one's almost like more pinky. Seems nice. Not too like crumbly or anything. It does feel kind of soft, but not like the softest ever, like buttery, I mean. But yeah, I don't have like pink toned highlighters anymore, so that's why I picked this one up. Nice drugstore option for a pinky kind of highlight. And then again, I saw Laura Lee talking about these Revlon Skin Lights, so I picked up their bronzer and their highlighter. The bronzer, what shade? I got 110 Sunlit Glow. So this one does seem a little bit more warm toned than the Milani one. Also a little bit more shimmery. The Milani one is completely matte, where this one, yeah, it does have definitely like a glow to it, and it is warmer. It's just the one at the bottom here. But I'm interested to see how that looks. I mean, it's not like a super dark shade. It doesn't look too red, but it's hard to tell, man. It's hard to tell how it applies on the skin, right? Okay, we got cut off there for a minute, but I got the Revlon highlight in shade 201 Daybreak Glimmer, and I just went ahead and swatched that. That feels so soft, and it is really, really pigmented and blinding. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's the top one there, the more white gold kind of a highlight shade. So I'm gonna try that on my face. I'm really excited about it. Get these out of the way. How many did I get? Drop some shit. I have 4 of the Batiste dry shampoos. I don't know why one randomly has a different colored lid, but these are the Beautiful Brunette dry shampoos. I literally cannot live without these. Swear by them. You'll see them in all of my empties. I also got this Equate beauty blender sponge thing. I can't call it a beauty blender, I guess. It feels pretty good. I feel like this was around $5, which isn't terrible, but it doesn't feel as soft as the e.l.f. one. It is a similar shape, but I mean, it doesn't feel like a bad sponge. So not my favorite, but not the worst. We'll see how it feels when it's wet. Some more highlighters. I got this hard candy highlighter. It's like a pinky color, 1756 rose gold is the color. And this feels like a putty. This feels exactly like the Stila, like kitten highlighters, I guess, or I forget what they called. I think kitten was the shade, but like, you can press them and they're like, they feel wet. It feels wet. And for hard candy, that's crazy. Ooh. Bitch. Okay, so definitely a bit glittery, but like, look at that. Okay, so this is okay. I'm excited to try that. Again, I don't really have any like pink kind of a highlight, so that's why I picked that up. But that looks blinding, like especially for drugstore. Ma'am. Okay. Next highlighter is this one from NYX. It's a high glass in Moon Glow. Oh, this one feels wet as well. But this one is not pink. It's more of like a yellow gold, like white gold kind of a thing. That is nice. It's not as crazy reflective as the hard candy one, but I think that that's probably a good thing for my face. Next highlighter, got a lot of highlighters. Wet n Wild Precious Petals. Again, it's more of like a pinky sort of highlighter, but it's deeper than the last one. Yeah, it's definitely deeper. You can even see it in comparison to this is the NYX one, and this is the Precious Petals. It's definitely like a darker highlighter, and it does lean more like bronzy pink, I would say. It might be a hair too deep for me. We'll see. Maybe in the summer when I have a tan or something. So a couple more e.l.f. brushes. These are the Putty blush brushes. I got 2 of them because I really like the e.l.f. Is it like a stippling brush? It kind of looks like this. Let me grab it. It's like this one, the Airbrush Stipple. It's got like these long hairs protruding. I got this at the recommendation of Samantha Ravindall, and This one looks kind of similar, the Putty blush. These white-haired ones I can't find in my local Walmart, so I picked up these two, which I found in Walmart. They feel like fairly similar to these white ones, and they have like the same thing with like the random hair sticking out, so I'm excited to try those. I got one eyeshadow palette. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's Ultimate Nudes Light Shadow Palette, so obviously this is like a dupe or a copy for like the Huda palette, but I don't have the Huda palettes, and these colors were screaming my name. Like that purple, that it's like a purpley pink. That's pretty. Let's try some of the other colors, see how the mattes are like. I don't know about these mattes. They're not going in with a second later, so that matte is two layers. I mean, it doesn't seem bad. This palette I only paid $13 for, and I don't own a lot of drugstore eyeshadows, to be honest, so thought I'd try it anyways. I've heard pretty good things about Makeup Revolution's eyeshadows. It's another matte. So I mean, they are light kind of colors, but it's a pretty palette. I'm excited to try it on the eyes and see what I can come up with. I got a couple of concealers. So I picked up this Essence Camouflage Concealer in 02 Light Ivory. It's a matte concealer. Not sure how I'm going to feel about it, but I haven't tried any like Essence base makeup besides their highlighter. So, I mean, it feels nice, but it's, I mean, how can you tell, right? Gotta try it under the eyes. Then I got this NYX HD Studio Photogenic in CW 4.5 Sand Beige. So that's another concealer. I don't know if this one was supposed to be like more matte. Oh, that might be too deep. That's like really yellow for me. I don't know. It might work. I'll give it a go, but that might not be my shade. It's hard to tell. I picked up the NYX stuff online, so I have no idea. And then I got the last concealer is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in 115 Light Nude. I feel like I've heard good things about the Milani base products, specifically from Laura Lee, so we'll see if I like these. Hopefully they don't make my under eye look all crepey. Yeah, it feels like thick, but we'll see how it applies. I don't know why I bother swatching, really just for the color of the concealers, because you can't tell anything until it's under your eyes, so we'll see. Then I got this NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Blurring Primer. So I haven't tried this. I heard that this is supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I think that's what it's called, their white one. I will say I've tried the Hourglass one and it feels very similar, like a bit silicone-y, but not quite as silicone-y as like the Benefit Professional. I'm interested to see how this goes on. I feel like Nakia Joy did a video about this. Like I remember watching something between this and the Hourglass one, and she still prefers the Hourglass, but the Hourglass one is like $1 billion. So we're gonna try this and see how it works out. Then I got this eyeliner from Essence, Liquid Ink. It's just like a basic waterproof liner. It is a brush tip that you like dip in. Just give a little swatcheroosies. Let's see if it dries matte. Hopefully it does. But I do like the brush applicator. Like it's just so much easier to get like a precise wing. Yeah, it looks like it's drying matte, so that's perfect. I just wanted to try because it was like $3 or something, and brush applicators are the literal best. Also, I'm sorry if I keep looking behind me. I'm just making sure that my camera is still recording. I've got my phone like facing me and then the mirror in the back to make sure that it's still recording. But yeah, no, that dries nice and matte. So I'm excited to try this on my eyes. It seems really nice so far. And then I think mostly everything else is lip products aside from this one Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. So it's an eyebrow, can I even talk? It's an eyebrow pencil from Essence. Oh, 02 Light Brown. So that's it there. Seems nice. The tip is precise. It might be a little bit light for me. I do tend to go in on my brows a little bit darker, but we'll see how it goes. It does feel really precise. And then one other thing before we get to the lip products is this NYX Brow Glue. This feels like, you can tell as soon as I pull it out, Like, it is sticky. But I have already tried this. I have another one that I got from like a Secret Santa that I was in, and it definitely holds the brows up. So this shit is good. It's literally like glue. So I got one of those. And then I believe everything else here is lip products. So let's go through them. I got 3 NYX liners and 1 L'Oreal liner. So the L'Oreal is Color Riche Matte in 114 Matting Call. You'll notice that all of them are like very similar. So like a brownie nude kind of a shade. So this is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Sandstorm. So this is like a pencil. This one feels like a lot less creamy than the L'Oreal one. And it is like a wood sharpen pencil, whereas the other ones are like roll up. But again, like a brownie nude. Then it just says NYX Lip Pencil in 802 Brown. So this again is wood, but it does feel creamier than the Suede one. Interesting. This is like a darker brown. That one there. And then NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme color lip liner in 08 Sugar Glass. This one, oh no, I thought it was a turn up one. It is not. It is a sharpener one, but definitely more glidey than the wood pencils. And by wood, I think you can tell what I mean. Like this, even though I have to roll it up, it's not like a classic wood liner. I mean, even though I have to sharpen them both, it's not like the same classic wood liner. But there's all of the liners swatched out. Again, you can tell my type, brownie nude. And then in terms of lip products, let me go through the ones from NYX first. So I've got 4 NYX lip products. This first one is a lipstick in a la mode, like a peachy nude. It's not as brown as I want it to be honest. It definitely leans more pink. I don't know if I'll keep that. I like more brown colors, as you'll see. The next ones are soft matte lip creams. So the first shade is Cape Town. Yeah, that's definitely more my vibe. A little bit of pink to that, but much better than the last one. Then we've got Abu Dhabi. Again, these are all soft matte lip creams. Less brown. It's definitely more pinky. The bottom one there. Feels comfortable, but yeah, I don't think that'll be my ideal nude. Again, all the NYX stuff I did online, so it's hard to tell. And then the last soft matte lip cream is in the shade London. Very bottom one there. So I think that one is good. It's more brown, but it's a warm brown in comparison to Cape Town, which is this one here. So those are the soft matte lip creams that I picked up. And then I got this butter gloss in the shade Butterscotch, a nice brown kind of nude. So I think that'll be nice. Other lip products that I got these 2 lipsticks. The first one is from Maybelline in 920 Nude Lust. It's a cream lipstick. This one is definitely like a sheer pink kind of nude. Something like this I feel like is okay for me because it's more sheer, but we'll see. It's hard to tell, man. They always look browner under different lights. And then this one is by Rimmel London, I think. Yeah, Rimmel London in the shade 04. No, it's shade 40. Ha! Shade 40. It's their matte lipstick. This is definitely more like a super nude beige color, and it's supposed to be matte, but like it's part of their matte line, but this is definitely not matte. So it's like creamy kind of a color, but it's exactly what I wanted it to be, so that works. Then I got this Milani lipstick. I'm so excited for this. I saw Nicole Concilio talking about these on TikTok, so I rushed to my Shoppers Drug Mart and I bought them. This is the shade 420 Teas, and this is like, oh, such a nice brown nude. I'm gonna get so much use out of this. It is sort of mauvey, but brown, if you know what I mean. But it does lean like a little hair of like dark pink, so that's nice. Then I got this e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Blissful Comble. Oh, that's probably the French version. In the shade Blissful, I guess. It's kind of an interesting design. So it's like a warm brown, and it is more of like a like a lip balm kind of a thing. But I will say, I've tried this already. This fucking stinks. Like, I can't see myself using this on my lips because I just smell it. Like, I don't even know what this smells like. Like Play-Doh? Like bad Play-Doh. But it's got to be like the oils in there, like shea oil, or like it smells like Play-Doh meets olive oil. So I don't know if I'll get a whole lot of use out of that just because it stinks. Then I got this Maybelline ink crayon in the shade, what shade is this? 95, Talk the Talk. So again, all of these kind of nudes. This is more pink than brown, but still like a nice nude kind of a color. So I picked that up. We'll see how it looks on the lips. Hard to tell, man, hard to tell. And then I picked this Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse up in the shade Fluffer Muffer? Fluffer Mutter. Fluffer Muffer. Okay, interesting. Oh, the consistency is nice. It's like a whipped kind of a thing. Definitely more warm toned than I thought it was going to be. But it could just be like all the lights. I don't know. Again, we're going to try all of these out on the actual lips in my next video. And then the very last item, folks, is this e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in shade Pink Sugar. Interesting. It's got some like iridescence to it. I don't know if you can tell. Like it's mostly white, but it's got some like pink and green sort of sparkles to it. It doesn't feel too heavy or sticky. It's a little bit minty, even on top of my lipstick. I can tell it's a little bit minty. It's starting to tingle a little bit. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is everything that I got from the drugstore. I thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite product was, what you are excited for me to try, what you might want to review on or swatches. Talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.